Hi everybody, I'm Kirsty Meakin from Nao Nails. In this video, I am going to do my nails. Not just because they need doing, but because I've had this fabulous dress for New Year's Eve party. So I think this video will be great for you guys that want to match your outfit to your nails. Let's get cracking. So I've already applied tips. If you want to know how to apply tips, we have a separate video for that, so you can always check that out. What I'm going to do first, I'm just going to wipe them over with some gel residue wipe-off solution. And have you noticed which hand I'm doing?
Dun, dun, dun.
My non-dominant hand. Oh no. Oh no, I've got to work with my left hand. And I'm right-handed, for those that didn't know. So this will be fun. I'm going to do my index finger, so I'm going to dehydrate that nail.
You can switch your phone
I'm going to switch my phone off.
Off, I doubt it.
Well, not off. On silence. And then I'm going to prime. Now, because I do a lot with my hands, well, as most people do, I'm going to prime mine twice. I am using Max Adhesion. You don't always need primer with Max Adhesion. However, I know doing football and doing nails and my hands being in solutions all the time, I need a bit of help with adhesion. So we are going to use Max Adhesion. I'm not going to use high speed. If I was doing this hand, I would use high speed because I'm pretty quick. But this hand, not so quick. I have already cut myself. Might have ratitude it just a little bit. However, it's okay. It's fine. It's me. It's fine. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to create a ombre that goes from a nude colour to a grey. Because if you look at the dress, it's grey and pale blue. My daughter said to me, "It's very Elsa, that is, Mum." I was like, that's not really the look I was going for.
You've got the long blonde hair now.
Yeah.
It's not pink.
Yeah, I know I could do the Elsa look, but it's not really what I was going for. I was going for like ultra glam with a colour.
She's a queen.
Because do you know what? I always wear black. I do always wear black. But I'm not going to. I'm going to wear grey and baby blue. So they're the colours we're going to use for this full set. I am going to mix a grey. I want it slightly sparkly, like with a shimmer. So I'm going to mix it. I don't want it as dark as, and show you. I don't want it as dark as metallic silver because it's not as dark as that. So I'll show you what it's like. It's a beautiful colour, don't get me wrong. But I want it a bit lighter. So if you look at that, it's a little bit too dark. However, loving the shimmer. Got a little pot. And I'm going to use Mega White and the silver metallic. Or metallic silver. Whatever it's called. I'm going to use a cuticle pusher to pick up a few scoops. I'm probably going to do 4 scoops of the silver. Chop that off. Clean off the tool because you don't want it to contaminate the white. And then we're going to put the white in. And I'm going to do about 4 scoops of that. And then what we'll do, we'll shake it up, test it, and then I think it'll probably need a little bit more white, but I prefer to do it this way, and then I know what I'm working with. So start off 50-50, so you've got 4 scoops of each. You can see that that looks lighter already. But I want it a little bit lighter. If I show you the original colour next to it, it is lighter, but I want it a little bit lighter than that. So we're going to add another 4 scoops. 1, 2, 3, 4. When you're mixing colours like this, you need to make sure you're mixing enough for the set that you're creating as well. If you mix it in a little pot like this, you can always save it for another client as well. Let's have a look at this. I think just a smidge more of white.
Diminish the shimmer while you're putting all that white in.
Yeah, it will diminish it a little bit. It'll just have that slight shimmer to it. Cucaracha, cucaracha. That's the one. That's what I'm talking about. I'm going to be using soft beige for my nude colour. So we're going to pick up the grey, swap hands, place it on the end, clean my brush, then start to blend that up the nail.
Do you hold the brush differently in your left hand?
No, I think I hold it the same.
You just seem to be a lot more delicate.
Oh, maybe that's, I'm just, because I've got lack of control, I may seem like I'm a bit more delicate with it. I can be more forceful with the right hand. I'll have lots of shots of me licking the old tongue out.
Isn't it funny how people do that? Because lots of people do that. Why do you think sticking your tongue out makes you concentrate more?
I don't know. Do you know the answer?
No, that's why
I don't know what it is. We need an answer for that.
Hey Siri.
Right, I'm going to clean my brush out and then I'm going to pick up my true beige. Not true beige, this is soft beige. I'm going to be very careful around that cuticle area. I'm starting to blend. Makes me nervous doing my own nails. Like when I do it with this hand anyway, when I do it with my left hand. I'm just going to put another bead on because I can slightly see my nail there. Yeah. I'm going to wipe my brush. I don't want to force any more liquid into that bead. I'm going to blend down, same as I did before. It's all about the blend. Then I'm going to use True Pink, which is a transparent pink, and I'm basically just going to cap it in that. I like True Pink because it helps with the blend.
Does it diminish the colour of the...
No, it won't diminish the colour because it is really transparent. It's not going to diminish the grey. Going to let that dry a little bit and then I'll pinch. So the main thing to do when you're creating an ombre is to get that fade nice, and the way to do that is to get everything really even. So you want an even application to the tip, blending out to nothing. Even application at the cuticle, blending out to nothing. So we're starting to dry because it's gone matte. But I can still feel it's quite soft. And I'm going to pop the pinching tool on. Give that a little bit of a pinch. Pinch the free edge. Then I'm going to file. And I notice when I file, I don't always move my right. Sorry, I don't always move my left hand. I kind of move my right hand as well. That helps me because I'm doing my non-dominant hand. Well, I'm not doing my non-dominant hand, I'm using my non-dominant hand. So I'm going to do my normal filing routine. So I'm going to buff over with my block now and just make it nice and smooth. It's also going to help with the blend that is needed at the cuticle area, because that needs to be nice and flush and blend into your nail like whew, as if it was growing straight out of the Matrix. And I don't mean the Keanu Reeves kind of Matrix.
What?
I mean like the actual Matrix. It's called the Matrix down there, where the cells grow.
Well, you learn something new every day.
So what? Tell me what?
I literally thought you were talking about the film.
No, I thought you would. Because he's a bloke. And what else are we going to do to make it even smoother? Yes, we're going to wipe it over with acetone. Wipe over with acetone. So if you've only just started watching me on YouTube, then you probably won't know that. But what we do is we wipe over with acetone on the acrylic and it smooths it out even more. Beautiful. I am going to seal this with the Urban Graffiti top coat. Which is very difficult with your left hand. Make sure it's not on my skin. And then I can go into the lamp. Now, what do you think we're going to do now?
I think you're just going to finish right now.
No. We're going to add some bling. So because the dress has got blue on it, I'm going to put some blue stones on there. I mean, I like it just like that. It does look very pretty. But no. Because it's for special occasion and the dress is full of bling, we're going to add some bling. I'm going to get some Mega Gloss, pop that onto my backing paper, and that's going to adhere the stones. And I'm going to pick that up with a dotting tool. And I'm going to put this on exactly where I want the stones. Just going to place them close to the cuticle. Make sure you don't flood the cuticle with the Mega Gloss. You want to avoid that. I'm going to do a big stone and I'm going to work out 2 smaller stones. If you flood the cuticle, you can take an orange wood stick and clean that up. And what will happen is, because the wood is porous, it'll soak up the Mega Gloss. I'm going to make sure that's exactly how I want it before I cure. Now I've got those cured, what I'm going to do is just add some tiny ones here. So again, I'm just going to place the Mega Gloss exactly where I want it. And once you're happy with those, I'm going to cure them. Give it a full cure now. So once that's done, we're going to finish with some cuticle oil. I'm going to use the Freesia cuticle oil, which is one of my favourites. Pop that all around the skin because it's so dry. My hands are always dry. I think it's because I'm in dust all the time doing nails. I'm going to take off the excess oil off the nail just so we can really see the true shine of the nail. I think that matches nice, don't you? Look at that.
It's like camouflage.
It is, it's like lost. I think that goes very well, actually. I'm happy with that. And you can see that there's a slight shimmer as well towards, in the grey. There is a slight shimmer, which is beautiful. So you can see those little particles of shimmer, which are quite sweet as well. I like them. Very nice. One down. 4 to go. Keep watching. Don't forget to check us out in the next video because you want to see the full look, don't you? All the products I've used today will be listed. You know, you've got that grey and the white, the gorgeous soft beige. So check that below and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Cucaracha, cucaracha.
I always find it funny when people sing that. The cockroach, the cockroach.
I know.
It's just...
Why do they sing that in the first place?